Okay, so you rolled your d20s, and that means we will start with Khalas. Who would you like to... sorry, recap first. Okay, so last time you started by dismembering a fire giant, and Paul very graciously helped you out in how to do so and what was the best course to get your best items. And so you attempted to get a few things out of it, but only got the most powerful thing, the essence of the creature. Every creature has an essence that you can attempt to extract, and they have different properties, but you managed to get the fire giant essence and continue on north and trying to find this area for which the artifact you are looking for resides. And you continued on, seemingly making zero progress, and as you were going over dunes of sand, you all took a step and suddenly were surrounded by dunes of snow. The environment changed very drastically to instant cold, and you all pulled out your winter gear that you had knowingly bought ahead of time to counter this frigid conditions. And you continued on, and as you were climbing over one of the snow dunes, you managed to see a village not too far off. Very small. You saw a few people milling about within the village, and as you were going to find a person to talk to, some large humanoid creatures popped out of the snow beneath your feet and held you at spear point. They questioned you, wondered why you were here in their area, and in giant, Khalas responded with, you're searching for something and you want to go to the village to rest. And so you negotiated a way to get into the village as these guardians led you into there. And there you spoke with a couple of them, offering some sort of trade for in exchange for a place to stay and possibly some food. You also offered your labor as well, and they accepted this as a single night's stay in the village. So you managed to do your tasks, give some items, and rest for the evening. And before you went to bed, you spoke with them and mentioned that you wanted help finding something, some artifact. And the sage of the village decided you should talk to Naratog, the war chief. And so you went to bed with this knowledge, and in the morning one of the Goliath individuals woke you up and led you to the one of the two largest huts that was very warm and cozy and seemed like a resting place for these Goliaths who wanted to be out of the cold, even if they didn't mind the cold too much. And you approached the war chief, this giant of a woman, and told her your quest and asked for help and your guidance, and thought that maybe they could help since the info you got from the towns of where this artifact is mentioned these kind of people. She very carefully spoke to Khalas and offered some information, but in order to give the information, there was a duel between the champion of these Goliath and the champion of the few. Khalas, without any kind of guidance or consulting from the other few, graciously accepted the challenge and decided that it was her duty to protect those. And Naratag, the war chief, accepted and said that, hey, why not just have the duel right now? Khalas would have 10 minutes to prepare herself as they got their champion ready. And so, very quickly, Khalas mentioned what Naratag had said as she was going down to the center of town to prepare herself for this duel. Delta and Guryev were very wary about everything, and this fight to the death seemed a bit drastic and dramatic, but Khalas believed in herself and believed in her god. And so they accepted that, and the Goliath that had been leading them around mentioned that they are not allowed to aid Khalas in the fight, and only she may use magic. Everyone else, if magic is used, they become hostile. And so Khalas got ready, and as she was waiting in the center of town, the few saw the other largest hut open up, and out stepped Naratag, and an individual draped in many different skins of animals. They both approached the ring in the center of town with the chants of the village people, and the champion disrobed his skins, raised his fists, and went to challenging Khalas, who did the same to him. And that is where we ended last session. But our question tonight is, what did your character want to be remembered by? And Khalas, who would you like to do out of the other two people who are here?
Let's have Brasz go.
Dang it. Let's see if I could repeat what I said to Maggie earlier in the car, because it was really good. So Brasz wouldn't really care about being remembered about anything, but she would want her family to be remembered, like specifically her mother, and she would want to be known as basically, like, I'm not making any sense. She wants to be remembered as her mother's daughter, because to her, her mother is everything. If that makes any sense. I said it way better in the car. It's but I can't remember how I said it.
That's an
She's not
approximation
really
of what she said.
Huh?
I typed up what you had approximately said in the chat, in the car. I sent in the chat what you approximately had said in the car.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next up is Katla.
Katla, she wants to be remembered for being good at fighting and for fighting for those who, like, shouldn't be fighting by themselves or can't fight for themselves.
And Khalas.
Khalas wants to be remembered by her actions. And she just wants to be remembered as being a person who did good in the world. and made a difference for those who were less fortunate or needed help.
Okay. Well, as we all remember Khalas, that is what she'd like to be remembered by. This might be her final moments, but...
God.
So grim. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. You're fighting against a level 20 warrior, I'll have you know.
Our leader's gonna die.
Fuck.
Our second in command is gonna die.
Yeah, second in command
second
is
in
going to die. I'm expendable.
Our second in command is the only one that speaks giantess.
This is like a Queen Amidala situation where we have a second in command, but she looks
she
like the
runs the
first
show.
in command.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start off by rolling initiative. Hold on. Let's not.
You
roll
want to take
initiative
to the
yet.
battle map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
I would tell somebody to take care of my dog, but he will just disappear if I fall, so...
The truest tragedy in all of this. The dog disappearing.
Not our emotional support dog! Alright, now I will roll initiative. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're getting the bad rolls out. We may have wasted a nat 20, but that's fine.
Hey, they need to move first so that you can make a battle plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can assess their actions.
I
and
hope-
their
I hope,
tactics.
In the old kung fu movies where you guys just circle each other for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I hope Katla's in my corner, like with a water bottle and just coaching, yelling at me from the side, just like, put your arms up!
Should I go
I'm
into
the
rage
towel
not
boy.
to fight, but just
Yeah.
to have the warmth right behind you so that you can regain your...
Brasz is in the background with a cardboard sign held up. A towel around her neck.
You're a
bikini.
wrecking ball.
You got this! You got this!
You can do it! Use
Brings me
the
a
iron
cup.
chair!
Yeah. Brings me a cup so I can spit my teeth and blood out of. We'll put those right back. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Gathering them in a cup.
Yeah. We'll hold on to these.
I'll make you some dentures. It's okay.
I will first ask if anyone has a proficiency in insight to like get a good idea of
I do.
what's going on around you.
I mean,
Yeah, no can do, Chief. Wisdom at 0.
I have proficiency in intimidation. Can I just stand behind her and look menacing?
Sure.
Please.
I have
Anything? No, I don't,
proficiency.
fair enough.
I have proficiency in insight.
Yeah, and
Great,
so
the one
do-
that's fighting.
Yeah.
So do Guryev and Delta, but they aren't here.
Damn.
All right, so
I have perception, just not insight.
you can see that Khalas is
I
getting
can
beaten
see
to a pulp.
the issues.
I can see the issues. I just can't think between the
Discern.
lines.
Yeah.
It's a
How she could
multiplier,
fix this.
template.
Social
Like-
constructs? What's that?
It's the Markiplier template for like TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Where it's like, this, we don't like this. Don't know why. It's just bad.
It's just bad.
It's overall area, just bad. Now we like this.
Okay. First up is the Goliath champion. The name they were shouting was Lorogon.
Yes, the Lorax.
He speaks.
He fights for the
snow.
He
trees.
speaks for the trees.
The tree of the people are the size of trees. All right, so he'll immediately come up to Khalas, just like fists raised, running at her.
Hello.
And
I'm in danger.
There
It's
she
the
is.
Ralph Wiggum. I'm in danger.
He's angry because all the trees have died.
Yeah, there have been no trees in this area for
He's
a
making
while.
it your issue.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So first punch is up. Punches with these very large gauntlets that spikes at the end. It's like armored fists. It's the only bit of armor it looks like he's wearing, and he just punches at you, and he just manages to punch like by the left side of your head, and you feel kind of air whooshing beside you as like this massive metal fist brushes beside you, and he goes in with his other fist on the opposite side, and you're not moving, so it feels like it's just whooshing by the side of your head, and with your passive insight, you can tell that it looks like he's kind of playing with you, like showing off how strong he is. He comes in with a third punch and actually connects, but he hits your shield, and he hits so hard that the vibrations go through and actually hurt you. You take 15 bludgeoning damage from him hitting your shield.
Okay.
And
Minus 15.
and
Okay.
you feel the shield kind of crumple. Also, you feel like, oh, if your shield takes a few more hits, it might break. And that's his turn.
Amazing.
Khalas.
Okay. Well, first action is casting Shield of... Bonus action is casting Shield of Faith on myself.
Cool.
Just echo in chat. Good, yes. Bonus action, and then I roll a D100, right, for the magics?
Yep.
Boom. 81. Feeling good. Feeling great. Boop, boop, boop. This gives me a +2. Put it
Okay,
here.
real quick, roll a d4.
Okay. Here, shield. Not broken shield, but shield. And a D4, you say? There you go. It's a 2.
Okay. Roll a d10.
Okay. There's a 10.
Okay. That's interesting. Because as you cast this and you put this shimmering field around you, kind of like what they did in Dune, like that shimmery shield.
Okay. Yes,
seen the
I know what
movie.
you're talking about. I've seen the old movie where it's like polygonal.
Where it's Minecraft shields.
Yeah.
You feel yourself kind of like your skin tightens up slightly, And I want Brasz and Katla to roll insight.
That's very
Jesus
normal for
Christ,
Brasz,
I'm
though.
so sorry.
Brasz is on the edge of her seat, wondering how this fight's gonna go. Katla, you notice that it's kind of weird, but does Katla look like a little younger? As if she's aged down
I'm
10
a
years?
baby. I've aged how much? What?
You've aged down 10 years. So you've gotten 10 years younger.
Yeah, even in an attack.
I was 25, so I'm 15.
You're a baby.
You baby!
Ooh, is it 10 proportionate years or is it 10 years even?
Do my horns shrink? How does that?
That's up to you.
I guess my horns would probably like shrink a bit.
Shrunk it
They shrink. I had like big ram's horns, and they like they shrink like probably by a good. I'm 10 years approximately. I'm just starting puberty. 15.
Just starting?
I mean 15.
It's
I guess-
usually around 11 to 14.
That's
Oh,
true.
so I
Okay, so I'm
think it's
probably
a bit
halfway
false.
in the middle of it. So yeah, my horns would probably be like little tiny ram's horns. Great,
Brasz
amazing.
not noticing anything
cold
wrong. So she's
outside.
like, you can do it!
My gold inlays that were on my horns just fall to the ground. I'm just like, we can't deal with that right now. Focus.
You feel like his punches on either side of your head kind of like knocked them loose or something.
Yeah.
You're molting.
God. I hope my armor doesn't like. I wonder if my if my armor feels a little
Scrawny?
looser. Yeah, I'm just like a scrawny kid. Wow. Well, it could have been worse. I could have lost all my hair or something. Anyways, that was my bonus action. I guess I'll attack. Twice. Hit my sword. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yes. Okay. There's one attack. 15.
Oh, 15 does
And-
not hit.
A second attack.
19 does.
19 does for 8 slashing and 2 force. Oh, does the force? Oh no, that's only for a crit. So just 8 slashing.
Okay.
Oh, and I gotta mark that I have concentration.
So you swing at this boxer, and first time, just swipe past him, he just dodges it. Second time, you do manage to hit him, but he seems completely unfazed.
Damn. He does not care.
There you go. So it's a shield and I get a +2. Cool, great. I am going to not get pinned to the wall, so I will use my speed to kind of try and go around him if that's doable.
Sure.
There. And I end my turn.
Oh, this isn't like a wall. It's just like markings in the snow, kind of to indicate an arena kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I end my turn.
Cool. Oh man. So he'll follow your movements as you strafe around him, and then punch again, seemingly punching where you were, and your movements kind of like avoid him. And then like you stop, and he punches where you were going to be, but you stop moving in that sense. And then he just goes in and punching a third time will just again strike your shield incredibly hard. and you feel the force push back into you, and you take 23 bludgeoning.
Damn. Okay.
That is his turn.
Go for. You know what? Let's just. I got a shield up. Searing Smite.
Your smites cost concentration.
Oh, they cost concentration. You're right. Okay. I'm gonna have to use my. I'm gonna use lay on hands as an action, so I will save that for a bit. What was it? It's the. Could really go for some darkness right now. I do not have protection.
Oh, you have to roll concentration when you get hit.
Oh, you're
For
right. Have advantage though on it
Sweet.
because of the Warcaster.
And you have to beat a 11.
Okay. Does a 26 plus 4 work?
I believe so.
Okay, good. I'm
I
not
think
good
a
at math,
30 is
but
above 12 or 11.
numbers confuse me, but is it Divine Smite that I'm thinking of? When you hit creature, expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage. That's what I'm thinking of, right? Divine Smite.
Divine Smite does not take a. It's not casting a spell. You're just using a
Yes.
spell slot.
I would like to use Divine Smite on this fellow,
Okay.
this chap. Let me just post it real quick in there. And I guess I will attack. Starting at 2nd level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, I'm going to use a spell slot. I'm going to use the 2nd level spot. This is 2 now. So then it would be 3d8
Yes.
on a hit. So there's 1. It's a 17.
Do you have advantage?
Oh no, I do not.
Okay.
So that was a 9 then.
Okay.
And then I guess the second one would be a 17.
Okay. Roll a dex save. Okay.
12 plus 4.
You swing at the champion here, and with that one, you manage to accidentally lose your footing and slip on the snow that's beneath you, but catch yourself before you fall.
Oh, that was a nat 1. Fuck. Does that affect the second attack?
No, you caught yourself. So
Okay. I didn't even recognize that 9 was a nat 1. Okay. Well, shoot. Does the 17 hit for the second attack? Or do you want me to re-roll for that?
17 is fine. 17 does hit.
Okay. Then it's 12 slashing plus 3d8. Big money. Come on, big money. 17.
Ooh.
So that's good damage. That's 12 plus 17.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's 29 damage. That's pretty good. And I end my turn.
Okay. You made him bleed his own blood, so he is not gonna be too happy about that.
Bleed his own blood. What other blood would he bleed?
I think
Real
we can
quick.
start like a.
Can I tell?
Yeah, sorry, go for it.
Oh, can I tell the condition of my shield? Like, does it feel like it can withstand one more hit?
Probably after one more hit, it might break.
Okay.
All right, so he'll come in and start punching again, managing to. What is your new AC with this shield?
If you're standing right, it's 24.
Okay. Again, 2 punches, one on one side, one on the left side, the other on the right, kind of just missing you. It seems like he's not really making a lot of contact. Like this fight is a lot of misses, which is not as interesting, but also pretty interesting as it's close calls. Like whoever could strike first kind of decides the final blow. And the next hit comes in. He does punch your shield. This time it doesn't break, but you know next time if he does punch you again in the shield, it will break. And this time it doesn't push back your arm, so you don't get any damage from that.
This guy doesn't happen to be a fiend or an undead, is he?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, man. So, this shield gives me the equivalent of a +4 to my AC. So if I toss it aside, my AC goes down to 20. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'll still have
Which
your
is
shield of
still
faith up.
pretty good, yeah. That's why, well, that would make it a 20 with the shield of faith. If I toss my shield aside, then I can use my sword two-handed. And I think my sword gives me... Let me double check this. I'm not a crazy person. Acid sword. It is a one-handed long sword with an otherworldly silver-colored blade. The edges glow a light blue when swung. The cross guard is relatively wide with colorless blue, red, and yellow diamonds decorating it. This sword deals additional force damage equal to this modifier. Wait, this implies that it's not just... It deals that force damage anyways. The sword deals additional force damage equal to 1d6 plus your dexterity modifier. I thought the damage was only on a crit.
It says an additional 1d6 on the crit. On a successful crit, the weapon deals an additional 1d6. So
it does do those force damage.
Yeah.
But if I crit, then it doubles that force damage.
It rolls another die. So he'll take that extra 5.
Okay. So it was that 3, and then
At the very bottom,
2.
regardless shield.
And that gives me a +1, so that would bring my AC to 21, right?
Yes.
With if I just use this. Okay. Khalas does not want to lose this shield. I remember it costing a lot of money, and it's very useful. So I will toss my shield. I will drop my shield and hold my sword. Which brings us to a 19. 19.5. My AC is now 19. Well, it should do it automatically, right? If I just uncheck the shield. Yes, so it brings it to an 18. Where do I record? for this AC bonus.
+2 from your spell, +1 from your sword.
Global AC modifier. Okay, so this is a +2. Defense is not what it's called. We're gonna call it a passive sword. Give me a +1. And then we're gonna add another one that will give me a +2 for shield of faith. There we go.
Shelf.
Excellent. So I'm at a
Shield
21.
I'd like to faith.
Yeah. Shield. Shelf I'd like to field. Okay. Passive sword, shield of faith, and I can use this two-handed. And I'm going to do another. Not that. Divine Smite. And I'm gonna spend extra damage. 20 first level spell slot. And then. So if I burn a third level spell slot, that gives me 4d8, correct? For the Divine Smite. First level's 2.
Yes.
Second level's 3. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna burn a third level spell slot. And I'm gonna attack. So there's 1.
Yeah, 20 hits.
I'm hearing echoes.
Amanda, can you mute yourself on roll 20? Thanks. Sorry, I just sharpened my ear.
Okay.
Damn, 18. So that's good damage. That's good damage. 11, 18, 6.
I love
Total
that you're
35.
reassuring yourself.
I have to.
I'm fucking jacked.
No, I mean like you have to, but still.
It's Divine Smite's just. I'm not using any bonus action or anything to use it. I'm gonna do it another. I'm gonna. I'll do it again. I guess I'll do it again. I'm gonna just burn a first level spot.
And that's only if you hit. So
Yeah.
if you don't hit, then you don't burn the slot.
Okay, and then here's the second hit.
That does
18. Hell yeah! And then that's 2 d8. Woo, baby!
Damn.
And then, and I haven't used my bonus action, correct?
No.
I'm gonna fucking heals me. I'm gonna lay on. Oh no, fuck! Lay on hands is a action. Cure wounds? No. It's an action. Never mind. I declare dodge and I end my turn.
You shout at the champion. I'm dodging, by the way.
I'm gonna
Not
go
dodge.
this way, but I'm actually gonna go the other way.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to Elden Ring do the crouch rolling around him.
Now that you've taken off your shield, it's a lot easier to do the crouch roll.
To do the crouch roll, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you've hit him pretty hard and dealt a lot of damage, and so he just comes in, and now that you don't have a shield raised, he will just effectively punch you in your face, and
Understandable.
it just like so hard. Like before you had that armor, and that armor blocked some of the damage coming in, but this is just full hit. He goes in and punches you on the side of your face. You take 35 damage.
This is fine.
21 bludgeoning, 14 force, as just this feeling of this gauntlet hitting the side of your face so hard. and then he like goes in and will try to hit you again, kind of slip like you did before, loses his footing but manages to save himself, and then comes in once more to the side and strikes you where your shield once protected, but now is gone, on the side of your armor, and you take an additional 37 damage total.
Can I do a reaction?
Yeah.
Am I able to do this one? Shielding word?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So 22 damage instead of the 37.
Oh, how are you doing on health?
I was at 38.
Guys, I think we might lose our second in command.
After that, taking that 37, I was at. After taking the 37, I was at 38.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's
I
a
would
little
have taken
better.
22 instead, right?
Yes.
So that brings me to 53. Not bad. But okay. And fucking there's your wild magic. And I got hit. So concentration. There's your con.
You got hit twice as well.
Oh! There's your other con. Fuck, I'm using an inspiration for that. There's your other con.
Okay.
Fuck
Yeah. Eat it.
Okay. What is
The
Khalas?
67 is for the wild magic.
Yeah. What is Khalas's favorite color?
Navy.
Okay. All of your hair, horns, fingernails, all the keratin on your body turns navy blue.
My hair? My signature pink hair?
Yes. You've gotten quite the makeover. since
Pink
the
lady's
start of the
no
fight.
longer pink.
Dude, freaking people pay thousands of dollars for this. To age younger and to.
Oh my god, you have natural nail polish now.
I do, yeah, I don't even notice.
Does that mean
Cool.
your bones are blue?
Yes. Sure.
Wait. Are my teeth blue?
Hold on, I gotta check something.
Okay. We'll get to that later. It's cosmetic.
Never mind, your bones would not be blue.
Okay.
Thank you for fact checking. We're if anything, we only give true, honest information. And
Bones have
facts.
collagen, not keratin.
Okay. So it punches you in the side of the face, punches at you again, loses his footing but catches himself, and then comes in again, punches your side where your shield used to be, and then this guy's moving a lot faster than before because he comes in and punches you once more. You take 22 bludgeoning, 10 force, and 12 necrotic damage. So it's a total of 44 damage.
So that was 22 minus 10 minus what was the other? Necrotic.
12 necrotic, yeah.
12 necrotic. I'm at 9. That's fine. This is fine.
Roll a con.
Yes. Does that count as all one attack?
Yes. So you'll have to beat a 22.
Fuck. I got an advantage on it. I used my inspiration for that other roll, but 20 plus 4, 24.
Oh, just barely. Nice.
Shields right.
And then I want you to make another con save.
But why?
You'll see.
Cheatins? You're just cheating. That's also a 20 plus 4.
Yeah, that's
If
fine.
anything, I'm consistent.
So with that final hit that deals quite a bit of damage to you, you feel your body like reverberate throughout, and you feel as if you're gonna fall unconscious for a sec, but you manage to shake yourself out of it.
Okay.
And that's his
Cool.
turn.
Damn, son. Health potion is a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
I toyed with the idea of one of my spells, which is Endure, which is pretty fucking mental. Namaste.
Okay, let me really quick look at my bonus actions of what I can do in this situation. I could try smites, but I already have a concentration up for at AC. Hunter's Mark.
Good
So
time to
dumb.
use it. At the
Yeah, right? Oh, God. Hmm. I think I'm gonna have to use my action to lay on hands myself. And I'm gonna give myself all 50.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna give myself 49. Leave 1, right? Well, I might die. I might as well use all 50. So that's my action. Plus 50. So I'm at 59. And I guess that's it. That's kind of all I can do in the sense of that. I have Harness God Power. How does that help me? Channel Divinity to feel your spells. I can touch my holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot. Oh, good. Any other bonus actions I can do? That seems to be it. Yeah. I prepare myself for another beating.
Great. Okay. It is. The
How is he
champion's-
looking? Have I made any dent on him?
Is actually looking pretty bad off. It seems like the blows you've been doing have been pretty effective. With that passive insight, you can tell that he was playing with you at first, just kind of toying, cat toying with its prey. But now that you've actually like made him bleed, he seems to be in a desperate place, trying to get you down before you get him down.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm ready. Bring it. Fucking spit a tooth out in the snow.
Okay, so he'll come in and with that right hook across your face once more, striking you. You take 19 bludgeoning, 13 force, and 14 necrotic damage. So that's a total of 46 damage.
I'm at 13.
Okay. Well,
And I rolled my con, which is a 16 there.
so you lose your shield.
Okay.
And he'll come in again, where your shield once was, and strike you right there, and you feel the just wind get knocked out of you, and you sputter and blood spurts out of your mouth, and you take an additional 39 damage.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm down.
Okay.
I only had
And-
13 left.
And this is a duel to the death. So he will come in with his third attack and punch you while you're down. And as you're falling to the ground, and as the light of the snow is fading from your eyes, you see this fist coming straight for your face. And you hit the ground, and the fist is just about to punch you when a golden hand comes from nowhere and grabs the fist out of the air just before it hits you. And you see the image of your god right next to you, grabbing the fist of this champion. And with his other hand, he will place his hand on yours, and you gain 1 hit point and 100 temporary hit points.
Jesus Christ.
And a dream.
My savior.
As if you needed the additional faith boost, right?
That's his son.
He looks like my paragon if I recognize the token.
You can
And then
roll
100
religion.
Yeah. As I kind of like get up off of the ground and I like slip a little bit. And I get up off the ground and yeah, I am staring in awe. Fuck me. It's too.
Some guardian angel has come by and stopped this fist from hitting you.
I think I'm hallucinating. I've clearly had a concussion. I just look to the paragon, to this golden guy, and I'd be like, "Are you real?"
Why, you fool?
Oh man. Okay, cool.
Okay. And that punch did go through, and did deal damage to the angel. So the angel will take 48 damage total. I believe you have control over the token.
Oh. Oh, wow, he's got a massive health pool. Okay, but he took 48?
Yes.
Okay. My God is an awesome God. He showed up
He
and got
reigns.
slapped.
The champion will look surprised and pull his fist away and go in for another punch to try and hit you, but your guardian angel steps in the way and takes the punch instead. Takes an additional 45 damage.
From his punch being blocked?
From his punch hitting the angel instead of Khalas.
Hmm. I don't know why I'm so surprised you know that song.
The Christian song?
Yeah.
My God is an
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to church a few times. I'm not a complete heathen.
You went at least once.
I went at least several times for it to be stuck in my head. 'Cause-
Okay. It is your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
She's gonna
I'll go
sing
to-
at him.
Be like, just kind of clearly delirious. Just be like, hey, you can't punch him like that.
Grab his dick.
He's not even there. He's... And I'll say a swear word in tiefling. I'll say a swear word in infernal.
No.
And I will use divine smite. I'm going to use it as a 3rd level. And do I get the sense that like this thing is here? Like if I moved here, I would have advantage?
Quite possibly.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here. Get around him.
Well, as you move, the angel follows. It seems
Okay.
like he's trying to protect you.
Cool. Cool,
Like,
cool.
He can't take a hit if you're if the guy's in between both of you.
Understandable. Okay, well, I'm going to hit my first attack on him. That's a 15.
It does not
And then-
hit.
My second. Oh my God. Ah!
Roll a strength save.
Okay. That's a 25 plus 4.
Okay. As you're swinging your sword, you feel it kind of slip, as if it's gonna fly out of your hands, but you manage to grip it and swing just wide.
Okay. Well, I still have that divine smite.
Mm.
So it just carries to the next turn, right?
Well, no, it's if you hit. You don't get ready to do anything. If you hit something, then you can say, I used divine smite and this attack.
Oh, okay.
It works in the sense that you don't have to use it, and then you see you crit, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna use it and deal a bunch of damage.
Oh, I see.
It's not like the smites where you have to prepare it before you swing.
So then
The
technically I
spell
still have that
smites.
spell slot that I was using it,
Yes.
was saving for. Okay, cool. Got it. Miss. I'm still trying to shake my head and get my bearings.
Everyone on the outside, Katla and Brasz, you can roll insight if you want. But Guryev and Delta, you notice this regardless.
That's 2 points better than the last time I rolled insight.
Are there panties in a wad that someone else is interfering?
No. So, Brasz, you're still like biting your nails. Oh my God, she went down once and now she's up. What's this new guy? But everyone else, as the angel came in and stopped the champion from ending Khalas, you see, like, kind of out of the corner of your eye, the people, the villagers, like, grab their weapons as if like there was an interference, but the chieftain raises her hand and allows what was going on, and they lower their weapons, but they start chanting Hlaungadath's name again, like kind of getting him hyped up, wanting him to finish the fight.
In retaliation to them chanting Hlaungadath's name, Brasz is just gonna start chanting Khalas's name.
You hear
Alright.
one of them out.
Actually, wait, she doesn't even know Khalas's name, so she's just going, "You can do it, lady! You can do it, lady!
You can do it, blue-haired lady.
Not pink lady.
You can do it, not pink lady!"
Okay. Do I feel inspired?
Well, your leader can give you inspiration if he wants.
You can
If
call me
she's paying
Flower.
attention. Okay, so it is the champion's turn. He will start swinging at Khalas. Actually, no. Sorry, your angel can go, so you can control.
Oh, I can have him do something?
Yeah,
I can have him attack?
or yeah, attack or heal,
He can heal?
or
Look at what all he
Cast-
can do. I don't think I've ever used him before.
no, you haven't.
Wow. I have to pay money normally to use him. He has spells!
You have to what?
Yes! He-
You have to pay money to use it.
yeah, every time I can use him once, and then I have to go and make a donation, a big donation.
Okay, that sounds better.
He's-
Just a himbo that comes around.
yeah.
Most religions call it proselytizing. They call it prostitutionalizing.
He can control the weather. He can raise. He has flame strike. What the fuck is? What is that?
Probably useful because it's.
Do you have to feed him? Do you have to feed him a tuna fish sandwich?
No, I actually have to rub a golden horn.
Wow, not really helping. Not really helping the innuendo case.
He emits bright light up to 20 feet and dim light up to an additional 20 feet. Ooh, divine empowered strikes. The Paragon's weapon attacks are magical. When the Paragon hits with any weapon, the weapon deals an extra 5d8 radiant damage. Innate spellcasting. The Paragon's spellcasting comprises charisma. He can innately cast the following spells requiring no material components at will. Detect evil and good. Invisibility. He can only himself. Blade barrier. Dispel evil and good. Flame strike. Raise dead. Control weather. Insect plague.
Can I ask a dumb question? What is
Yeah.
a paragon? I'm giving up on Google. What is a paragon?
Guy.
Yeah, it's Shepard from Mass Effect. No, they tend to be like a something like a holy warrior, like a
Okay.
Someone who's like
It's not like
the
your
perfect
god,
example
it's
of
like
something.
someone related
Yeah.
to your god.
yeah.
Cool.
I
I'm
think
tracking.
I can't remember if like Joan of Arc was a paragon or not, but it's something like that. Except this is like actual like a. In this case, it's a manifestation.
I was trying to think of how to phrase it, but I think Alex phrased it pretty well. Like it's the perfect example of something. In this case, it's like a mentor or a representation of her god, I guess.
I think. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm tracking now. Thank you. Sorry, I was googling every variation of that I could with D&D on the end, and it was pulling nothing. So.
Well, I'm gonna have him use a healing since he can only do that once per summon.
Might as well make him useful.
Useful, man.
Now you're here, fucking do something.
Yeah. Oh, finally. That'd be like Aja's take on it. Let's see here. So do I take the 30 or do I have to do the roll?
You can do either.
Um, 68 plus 3. I have such shit rolls. So I'm just gonna take the 30, I think.
Okay.
So that I'm at a 31. And I'm freed from any curse, disease, poison, blindness, or deafness.
Nice, nice.
Now, $1 million question: does the wild magic table affect this paragon? Does
Only
he
if
also
casts a
get blue?
spell.
Oh,
He hasn't cast a spell, he's just used a healing touch.
yeah, that magically regains hit points.
It's spells only. Features are
Oh,
not affected.
All right, fine.
That's why
Do you want me?
The
that's
second
why
wind
she's
fighter.
been using divine smites and not rolling.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I don't think you guys heard, but Khalas looks like she's 15. So I aged. I got younger by 10 years.
And her horns and hair are now blue.
Can we
Yes.
tell a difference that she's 10 years younger?
My horns are much smaller.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure Delta would know.
Shalina and I had to roll insight because we don't have good insight, but
Yeah, see, Brasz knows nothing. Brasz thinks everything is going according to plan.
Everything's going well.
Brass only pays attention every time like an attack almost lands. Otherwise, she's just like completely in, like looking around at everything else.
Yeah, she's like staring at the snow or seeing if there's like any kind of creatures walking around and like, ooh, that's cool. Looking at her hand.
caught
That's
up in
new.
the WWE of it all.
Oh, I already had advantage on Constitution saving throws. Oh, but I have advantage on Death saving throws. Good to know.
Hey.
So that's what he did. I believe that was his action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's it for him.
Okay. It is the champion's turn. And he seems like he's really trying to finish you. He doesn't look too great off. But he will try to punch Khalas. Each blow landing on the angel instead of yourself. So
My body.
Will come in, punch again, aiming for your face, but manage to hit the flank of the angel. It takes 54 damage.
Jesus. Okay. Is that a total or?
Yeah, total for the
Okay.
first hit. Next one.
That's what I meant.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Next one will come in. I'm doing it incrementally because I don't know if this will take him down.
He's
or not.
he's at 53 now.
Okay. Next one will come in, aiming for the shield side where you used to have a shield. Come in and strike the angel in the abdomen region, taking 48 damage total.
Okay, he's at 5.
Okay. Well, they'll swing again, trying to like just get through this angel, and deals 45 damage to.
Oh, okay, the angel's gone. And
Okay.
then so the angel is at 5. So how much what was that total again? 48?
Yes. Or 45.
45. So then I take 40.
No, you don't. You just
Oh.
all of it gets absorbed.
My angel's gone. Because he only had 5, and then you gave him that 45.
Yeah, but the champion doesn't have trample.
Oh. Good point. Okay.
And then, like, seeing that the angel's finally gone, he will try and strike you again. Jesus, that's a big roll. It's not even a crit.
Huge.
So he'll come in.
Maybe
and-
you maybe you didn't balance this correctly.
Oh, I did. He'll come in and just like straight on, just punch you in the chest. And he deals 57 damage total.
Well, that uses up half of my temp, right? My 100 temp.
Yes.
So I'm at 43 temp. Okay.
And it is your turn.
Amazing. I have no concentrations, correct?
That is correct.
Fucking. Is a bless worth it?
Bless is an action. So you use your turn to cast Bless.
That would not be a good idea. I have to use a bonus action.
Has
Bonus
duplicity.
action. Thunderous Smite. The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, the weapon rings with thunder that is inaudible, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you. Well, that's not going to work. Branded Smite. Warding Bond. Is an action. Branding Smite. Weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible. The target sheds dim light. And the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible. Okay. Searing Smite. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, the weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames.
Yeah, maybe he's afraid of fire.
At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. If the target... but it could just roll around in the snow, right?
Yeah, throw pocket sand.
Target or creature within 5 feet of it uses an action to put out the flames, or if some other effect douses the flames, such as the target being submerged in water, the spell ends. But I get to cast it for free. Or I could do another Shield of Faith, which I don't think is a good idea.
Or the good old-fashioned Divine Smite.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if I can hit. But I guess I'll do that. So I get to hit, correct?
Yeah,
And
you
then I
get-
can determine if I use the Divine Smite.
Yep.
Cool. Let's just go for it. I mean, I think this is gonna be the last turn no matter what, you know? So, first hit. Second hit.
Remember, you do have luck as well.
Oh, you're right. Can I use my... Let's see, how much luck? I feel like 18 was what succeeded. So 14, 18. So I need to use 4 and with 1 remaining luck to turn it into an 18 to hit. Correct? 18
is that what you're gonna do?
I think, because that's what I had rolled last time was an 18 and it hit. So yes.
Okay. 18 hits.
Okay. Then I will use my last 3rd level spell slot to Divine Smite. I think Khalas is pissed. Like, in her mind, in her hazy mind, he just freaking punched her god. And he disappeared. So fuck this guy. So 48. 19. So
Alright.
19 plus the 8 plus the 6.
So how do you want to finish this?
I'm gonna do another hit, and I have advantage, correct? And it's
Yeah, after that first hit, he'll fall over unconscious.
yeah, and to the death. Khalas still been like swearing in infernal, that just cursing him out for, you know, punching her god, punching that divine being. This has advantage and it's full damage, correct?
No, it has advantage if you crit. Then it's
Because it's
2.
unconscious?
Yeah, it's an automatic fail.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna just keep swiping at him. That's a 26 with
Yeah.
10 slashing, 3 force, and she's gonna burn another 2nd level spell slot to do the 3d8 Divine Smite for 16 additional, so that's 29.
Yeah, that does damage.
Yeah.
That is what damage do.
And I think if he doesn't get back up, she is going to drop her sword and just start punching him in the face. Just fucking like, ah!
Is this
Okay.
like a brink of death, like just pure survival, like no
Like it's
consciousness?
all adrenaline that's running through her head, and she's just like, Kapas! And just like punching him, like picking his head up. If he doesn't have a shirt, she's just like pinning him down and just like repeatedly like punching him
Is this like
in the face.
She's
Okay.
going through a very delicate time in a girl's life of 15.
Yeah, fucking bullies.
oh god, the fucking hormones?
Yeah, just full on like all of the adrenaline is in her system and the hormones are pumping through and she's still a little concussed and a little confused. Like she's seeing stars and she just knows that the light is gone.
I'm angry and need to take it out on something.
Yeah. And the guy is the one that took the light away. That was so comforting.
Is the circle like impenetrable?
No.
It's just an arena.
Okay.
This circle is just an indication of what the arena looks like, kind of.
I think this would be one of the I think this would be one of those times where Guryev would run up and stop her from relentlessly.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, as the champion goes down and Khalas continues to attack him, the villagers kind of like their chanting of Lorogon kind of fades, and everyone's just watching Khalas just like brutalize this person. Is Guryev going in and comforting Khalas?
Yes. It'll go in, yeah.
Okay, Khalas, how do you respond to this?
Khalas is still in a frenzy. So I think she's going to have tears on her face because the light is gone, and she's going to push anyone who tries to grab her away. Just like, fucking, like, don't touch me.
Is the battle considered over?
Yeah.
Make, opposing strength checks.
Rolled, but strength, you say? Just a flat strength, right?
Yeah,
Well, there's that one.
that one.
Emotionally weakened.
It's weird, it lagged. It lagged for like a good 15 seconds for me.
It had to think if it was
There's
going to
no-
let you do this.
Fucking right.
Roll 20 hates me. Of course I get the crit, like, as soon as everything's done.
Yeah, Gary would run up. I guess maybe like kind of, I don't know if you're like stooping over or if you're not just like on your knees, just punching the dude's face.
No, I
I'm not-
straddled him. I was using my sword to just pin him to the ground in his shoulder, and then I just like got on top of his body, like straddling him, and just started punching. Fucking screaming, yelling, punching him.
Yeah, Gary would run over and kind of bear hug you and pull you off. And then, would just, hey, what are you doing? It's over. It's over.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
There are many people I would let them see this through, but I don't think that you need to be one of those people.
Khalas just gets up, and just grabs her sword, pulls it out of his shoulder, and goes and just picks up her shield.
Is he dead?
I would hope so. At least he's dying.
As you kind of have this solemn moment between Khalas and Guryev, and you pick up your sword and pick up your shield, and you just look so tired.
Yeah.
Just like that rage was too much.
I'm shaking for sure. Like my hand is shaking. And I'm trying to like remain calm as the adrenaline is pumping in my system, and so I'm like visibly shaking. And I stumble to get out of to go, I guess, to this commander, their leader, their tribal leader.
So as you were like picking up your things and kind of feeling the weight of what just happened, the entire village around you just screams out in victory, and they start to chant Khalas, 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 in their giant tongue. And as you go and approach the war chief, she looks down upon you and has a big smile on her face. And she says, "You've done it. You've done well. You have earned your prize. Take these cursed items and rid our village of this terrible burden." And she'll go over to the champion and pull the gauntlets off. And she goes over to Khalas and presents them to you. And these are, she says, these are the gloves you've been looking for. They are very powerful, but it's been difficult once our Rogan has put them on. They have a curse trying to keep him alive. But this is what you want. This is what you seek. Take it and go, knowing that you have rid us of such a immensely destructive item.
Khalas just kind of can tell, like, she's definitely lost like 2 teeth. She could feel them, like those sockets. She feels them in her mouth, and she just spits out some blood. She says, "Thank you for the fight. Honor to you and your tribe." And she takes the gauntlets. She doesn't put them on, but she just accepts the gauntlets. And if any of the party is near her, I don't know if Delta or Guryev would have their bag of holdings. So I would just kind of turn to put them in that bag of holding if Delta's holding the bag of holding open.
Yeah, I would hold it out.
And then I would bow my head and then turn to our party and be like, "Let's get out of here. We got what we needed. These are the gauntlets that we were looking for." And Khalas is gonna start slowly limping towards where we had entered the village and leaving.
Delta will walk with her and just kind of like lend her support as she needs it.
Khalas will take it.
I contemplated this. It's such a metal. Like for a fight.
Yeah, that would have been interesting if you did that. I was debating pushing the roll of being like, "Hey DM, if I fall, can I instead take it, like keep standing and still have an action if I mark it down as one failed death save?" So I was like debating doing that. But then you guys joined in, so I was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna make sure our party has opportunities if they do want to try and interfere or something. But yeah, I debated like just full on like I'll take an automatic failed death save if I don't go down and I stay up.
Okay, so you have this item. You place it in the bag of holding, and these are what you've got. So you head outside the village to the south, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
So she said that they were having a hard time keeping him alive when he had the gauntlets on.
Yes.
Interesting.
Maybe it's one of those things that like consumes you unless you feed it.
My guess is, yeah, it's something like that where it's like it requires life force or blood or something.
Mhm.
Firstborn children.
What was that guy's name? Mike Bachman,
What?
who from Drunks and Dragons, who had that
Oh.
sword that required like he had to keep killing
Oh yeah.
to
Blood
feed
drinker.
it. Yeah. Is that what these gauntlets are?
I don't know. Put them on. See.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. Where's Ajo when you need her? She'd do
Aja.
it.
Collector of curses. She would. She totally would. She'd be like, okay.
Fuck. I need sicker knuckles.
They're pretty sweet. Extra spikies?
Do you let the others know what the chiefess said about the gauntlets?
Yes. Yeah, as soon as when we leave the village, I'll say to the party, the chiefess said that they are very powerful gauntlets, but they had a hard time keeping Hlaungadath alive while he was wearing them. And I guess it was quite a problem, and we got them, so I would put them on. If you do put them on, understand that there is a cost, there is a price.
Brasz is gonna whip her head over to you and be like, nobody's using those until I can see what they are. And I can't use them in this desert because I'm just gonna get more mushy bad.
Mushy bad?
Mushy
Oh,
bad.
right. That's right. Khalas will, now that you've mentioned it, she's gonna look down at her hands and be like, how much did I change? Does anyone have a mirror?
I have a mirror, so I pull it out and be like, well, darling, you certainly got the looks that people would pay good money for.
Brasz is going to ignore that and hold her bag open and say, drop the gauntlets in. No, nobody's even touching them or using them until we get out of here. Drop them in.
They're already in
Actually,
someone else's.
they're already in Delta's bag of holding. So, Delta knows better. Except for that one time that she touched the dice, and that other time that she touched the ring,
Oh, we should roll the dice.
and that other time that she put on the necklace.
Brasz is visibly getting even more stressed.
And that one time she used the wand,
Oh, that's right.
the
That's
thunder
that.
wand.
Yep.
Did I?
Yes,
Did I do that?
because it you used it and it exploded you backwards.
Maybe Delta should try on the gloves.
Brasz looks very close to lunging for the bag. Like she's eyeing it up, just like.
Do I still feel a connection to my god? Like, he didn't kill my god, did he?
It was the Paragon.
You can roll religion.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 1 and I was pretty sure that was my god. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's you. You're
My
here to help.
God.
Oh, religion, you say? Yes, I should be good at this. 15.
Yeah, you say a quick prayer and you feel that connection. Just, he, you feel like he wants to know that you are safe, and he wanted to reward you, and sacrificing yourself to save your allies, which is one of your tenets of your oath.
It is. Yeah, never stop evolving. As the dangers of the world grow ever stronger, you must grow to face the threat. Stagnation is death. Train, heal, learn, overcome. Okay. Clarity kind of like, I was like, I'm pretty sure I had a concussion, but I truly thought he killed my god, but I could tell that that wasn't my god. That was an guardian angel of sorts.
Is that what the glowy dude was?
Yeah, a paragon of Tyr. I do have an ability to summon him, though I don't think I did. But I sense that Tyr had my back, and was rewarding my faithfulness to him and to my tenants. I'm glad it wasn't actually Tyr. And that he didn't actually kill Tyr. Not that I think he could have, but I don't know how cursed artifacts work. Did I kill him?
Let's go back and check.
He
Just a
beat his
little.
face in pretty well if you didn't.
I'm not a medical professional most of the time, but I do think the blood pooling in his mouth and throat probably suffocated him. I don't
I'm sure
know.
someone in that village has some healing.
Yeah, I think the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the face, but I might be mistaken.
I'm sure they've got a medicine woman. But it's their own business now, my dear.
I don't know if. Sure, maybe a salve will bring him back. Maybe that's what they were missing.
If
They were
anything,
missing a nice soup.
well, if anything, hopefully he got an honorable death. Even if they can't bring him back. They are a tribal-like people, and I think
Poor
probably would prefer not savages, but they would prefer an honorable death in a fight.
I was being a bitch.
Oh, were you calling me a savage? You colonists.
All right. So where would you like to head next?
A
Quite
hospital.
surprised that you are. I'm quite surprised that you are a functional person. After that, I feel like you snapped.
Khalas is like missing teeth, and she's just like bloody.
Yeah, Brasz
and
is
she's limping.
gonna pull out a health potion and be like, "You don't look so good, no offense," and holds up the potion.
I will take it. That's very kind of you. Health potion.
It's just a
is
regular health potion.
2d4,
Plus
Sweet.
4.
6. So I was at 31 plus 6 plus 4. I'm at 41. Better. I'm like, half health.
Gives her a rag with some water on it. This was for the blood.
Thank you. Just start cleaning myself up.
Kind of stinky.
What? What do you mean? Why does it stink?
Because of the blood.
Oh.
I guarantee her rag smells bad too, though.
Yeah, it probably smells like oil or something.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you.
Clean your wounds with this oily rag.
Yeah, this'll be good.
No infections here.
No, not cleaning the wounds, just in general to get the blood off her face.
Brasz doesn't actually care if you heal yourself. She just wants you to not look so gruesome. Perhaps it's best if we go ahead and find somewhere to bed down. Get our
Agreed.
wonderful champion here feeling a little better.
I could definitely use a lie down.
So where would you like to go next? Do you want to head back to a city? Do you want to go get the next artifact? Do you want to just go back to the military town and rest up?
Do we want to go to the Shadow Sea?
The what?
Shadow Sea. Sea of Shadows.
Oh, city. I was missing a syllable when you said that. Sorry.
I don't know.
Well, let's take a quick break, 15, and you can think about what you want to do.
Oof, not good at that.
Thinking?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So, have you thought about where you wanted to go?
I say we get going to try and destroy the thing.
I was gonna say, why not go grab another, I should do that in character, huh? Okay.
Another artifact and then go destroy it?
Yeah. Because aren't we supposed to be making our way towards the far east side of the map there? Or
Making our way downtown.
to make another portal?
Oh yeah, I
Maybe?
guess since we're already heading over there, huh?
Question is sort of, do we want to skirt through the desert or around the desert? Me, Maggie, versus me, Katla, have different opinions on that. So. The dog is growling.
Yeah, she is.
Rawr.
Do we want to try and go after another artifact?
Gotta catch 'em all.
I mean, if we were doing that, I would suggest continuing east, but I don't know what the easiest way to do that would be. We would have to go back and then around the desert, I feel like. Or to a known path through the desert, but then that would take us right through the place where we don't want to be given the people in our party.
You ready to chill the fuck out? Thanks. What? Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Where's the other item, actually?
It's
There's
that
one
dumbbell looking
here.
thing.
I know this party knows about this one. I think this one is from the other party. Is that right?
No, each party knows about all the artifacts on the map.
Okay. Yeah, so I would do these two then.
And
Wanna
where do we
travel all the
wanna-
way over there?
And where are we supposed to be building asking them to build the other place? Is that here?
What?
Just need to flip through my notes before, instead of talking out my ass.
Oh yeah, you actually have notes.
You keep notes?
If I don't take notes, I don't pay attention.
No,
So.
it's what's that?
That doesn't mean I
Practice.
actually.
Y'all talking about
Gotta go back
practice?
through my notes. Was Sundabar? No. That was the thing that we did on the way. Notes are only good if you can read your own handwriting, just an FYI.
Yeah, that usually.
Chicken scratch.
When we were in Silvery Moon on 6/29, I wrote down plan, gauntlet, then skulk, then build the bars.
Build the bars?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's this place. Build the bar.
Oh, okay.
Read it very well.
And I
Yeah.
think-
Do we need to get that weight dumbbell there?
They get swole.
What is that? There's
I think the Build-A-Bars thing was so that we're supposed to ask them if they want to put together another portal. I don't remember where the scope is, though.
Mhm.
I have the map open on the other tab.
Alright, so this item up here is what was described as the immovable object.
The jump scare of that opening.
Free. A small black stone, you say?
And then the one that was said to be in Bildubarus is the Helm of Focused Fire.
Immovable object. We have gauntlets that, yes, they're cursed, but also they give the wearer a, what is it, a nat, like a plus 20?
Plus 20.
I don't think strength is a way to move the immovable object.
You don't know until you try.
Immovable object.
Yeah, unstoppable force meets immovable object. What happens?
Sorry.
I don't want to be around for whatever happens. Yeah, let's do the immovable object first. And then we'll decide if we're gonna go for the other one.
Tay.
Okay.
Is Build-A-Bars where we're supposed to ask them to make another? Or is that was another location?
Yes, so they asked you to go to Bildubarus because they want to place another teleportation circle there
Okay.
to help bring all of the cities together, make it easier for people collecting artifacts to jump around.
Maybe we should go there first.
It's the immovable object is on the way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, the immovable object is probably guarded by something.
Giant butts.
Giant butts will never get through that.
Nope.
Not with their
Those-
eyes attached.
Those cakes are immovable.
Double check that.
Double cheeked up on a Saturday night.
So I suppose the only question then is if we want to go through the desert. We want to back out of the desert and go around.
And I would like to go around, considering
Is the
Water.
high ice
Just
considered
magic.
part of the desert? Is it also a magical, unsettling place?
Did we roll anything? Did we know anything about this?
No, we only rolled about the desert, not the high ice.
Mm. Can I roll a history check to see what I know?
Sure.
I don't have good history. This is gonna be shit. Yeah,
Okay.
that's bad. But it's not great. It's not terrible.
In the same boat, hey!
Okay, so as you two had kind of grew up close to this area, you know a little bit about the Anarok Desert and the surrounding area, and you know that the high ice is it is not a part of the desert itself, but the desert seems to want to absorb it. Much like you saw in the town of Ascor, the desert was kind of taking over the city, putting itself in the town, as if it was a living being. The high ice is just kind of a sheet of cold. It's not really snow, it's not really like ice itself, but you know that even with winter clothing, it is quite difficult to cross.
Okay, put it to a vote. All who wants to go around, say aye.
I
I don't care.
Okay, well, it looks like it's 3-2, so
The two? Who's the two?
Brasz also doesn't care. She'd rather go quickest way possible, and that's not going around.
So it's 3-0 out of 5.
Okay. So if you are going around, are you going to Ascor and then heading south, or are you taking a different route?
Basically,
uh,
are we going this way? Oh, are we going this way?
further. I think that sounds like a good
What sounds like a good plan?
going to Ascor and then going south. Because otherwise we'd have to like go way out of our way through places we don't really want to go back to it.
The only concern if we go back to Ascor is we're probably going to cross that goblin camp again.
Yeah.
Which, now that we know it's there, is better, but... Or was that before Ascor?
No, that's after that, in the desert
Okay.
area, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So leader, what do you say?
Who's the leader?
You.
You.
Oh. I keep forgetting that. I don't.
Oh, fearless leader, where shall we go?
Ask me about my leader.
I think we go back to the town and then we go south.
Okay, so are we hoping Brasz just has good enough charisma to get us through the goblin camp?
I think
I mean,
knowing
we
it's there is
can
going to be helpful.
go. Like, we know where it is, so we could just go slightly to the north or south of it and just bypass it.
Okay.
Do we know where it is?
Because space
Yeah,
and
we know
time
where
are
it is.
fucked. But space and time are fucked.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm good with going into the goblins. Katla's probably itching for a fight at this point, so.
I mean,
But we should probably rest before we do anything if we haven't.
I'm more
Did we rest?
comfortable with the goblins than I am with like going further back
Yeah.
and getting arrested.
Yeah, we usually make it seem like Brasz is trafficking us.
Oh, lovely.
Put you guys in a bunch of ropes and stuff.
Virtually, we're like holding it ourselves. It's wrapped around, but we're holding onto the ends. Did we rest so that Khalas could heal, or did we skip that?
No, she didn't need it.
She's a warrior. She's got this.
You gave her a potion.
Oh, we
Plenty.
should rest. We should rest before we start walking, in my opinion. But that's. I'll defer to your expertise, oh fearless leader.
So are you resting? Are you gonna take a short rest?
Yeah, we may as well, I feel like.
Okay. Well. You go south a bit, kind of. As you're talking about where you're going, you're looking at the map and walking to the south away from the Hlaungadath tribe. And you finally decide that you need to take a short rest. So you all settle in, and Paul will cook a meal, just kind of a way to be useful and help out the team while you all discuss where to go next and how to get there. And he cooks up a pretty good deep meal. It is tasty and uses the various ingredients that Delta has bought. The vegetables, uses the rabbit finally that Brasz caught that one time. And yeah, you take a short rest. Once Khalas gets back, she can roll her hit die.
While everybody's discussing where to go, Brasz is going to pull out her little dog carving and work on that a little bit.
If we're settling down, then Katla's probably gonna pull out her embroidery and do some busy work as well. Once everything's set.
Guryev will have his book to read to Lord Goblin, and we'll sit probably uncomfortably close in case to pester to ask questions.
Khalas, we are taking a short rest, so you can roll hit die.
Hooray!
Just going to hold up her little dog thing and be like, "Does this look like a snout to you?"
He will only respond in broken goblin, or nearly like unconjugated goblin.
She's gonna nod her head. Okay. Gets back into it. You can lower pitch on this word.
41 plus 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 4 plus 6. I'm at 82. You know what? I'll use a few more hit die. I'll use 2 more. Okay, consistent. So much better.
And you keep those temporary hit points until you take a long rest.
Oh, okay. Can you go back to that fight then so I can see how many I had left?
43.
43? Okay. Perfect.
Okay, you sit down and rest. You take your tasks and do a little bit of studying, work on your hobbies. Khalas licks her wounds from being the only person who has suffered any kind of damage today.
Quite literally, we're all concerned.
I knew it was important to fight the guy. I knew it was important. Thanks for having my back, team. And having your faith in me. I knew I could do it. And I knew we needed to do it.
Okay, you have your short rest and you continue on. Do you go towards the edge of the desert to the west, or do you continue south?
Which way to avoid the goblin camp?
Yeah, if we go straight west, will we hit the goblin camp again?
So the goblin camp was before you got to Ascor. It was not in the desert.
Oh.
Oh, well, then I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, then just straight west to the town.
Okay. You retrace your steps as best you can. I want one person to roll survival.
I'll do it. I am the survivalist.
Survivalist.
Survive!
We will survive!
That was like both ears rather than just one.
Yeah, so you have your map and you have a pretty good idea of where to go, and so you continue west to find the town of Ascor. It's like you see off in the distance there's some settlement, and it seems like it's at least a day's travel. And as you're taking steps, you take another step and you are suddenly on the edge of the desert in the town of Ascor. It seems like perception is quite a fickle thing in the Anarok Desert.
Ass.
I didn't leave my rope tied up there, did I? Should probably hunker down and find an abandoned place and hunker down.
Maybe.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, it's this place? There weren't
Well-
people here, were there?
No.
No.
It's just art.
The pictures are us.
Well, not from the picture. I just couldn't remember if we encountered people or not.
No, it was a completely abandoned town, like the desert was eating it. This is where we learned about the magic soup.
The birds and the bees.
So maybe we find someplace like higher up in one of the ruined buildings. So we don't get sanded in. maybe.
I mean, we can always dig ourselves out.
I think our fearless leader is very wise right now. Short stack.
What'd you say?
All right, so I want to look for a place where we can rest at.
Okay, yeah. Roll perception or investigation.
I
Oh,
like to think we'd all be keeping an eye out. I will help.
let's see.
Perception or investigation?
Just one person?
Yeah, Delta's
we not-
doing it.
Oh,
Oh,
can I assist
Sure.
or no?
can we not all look to
Can
also
we
be
not
looking
all
for a place to
perceive?
live?
We're not just all in her pocket.
I mean, only one of us can fit, so.
Fight me.
That's not true. She's got a bag of holding.
everyone can fit in there.
Yeah, but if you go in there, you're not coming back out alive. Sorry.
That's a risk we're willing to take.
I'll live for a day at least.
Interesting.
And the two combat characters, I have one that's a utility useful character, and one that's a combat useful character.
All right, so you're searching around. Like the time you've been here before, you kind of recognize a lot of buildings that have collapsed or are covered in sand, and you all are the three people who rolled. Do see that the desert seems to be have thrown more sand into the city of Ascor. It's further encroaching upon it, but it seems like it might take years to actually make some progress. But you do notice a little bit of change from the last time you were here. But you do find a suitable building. It's run down. It looks like it's abandoned. Anyone who's traveling through Ascor probably would not take any mind to this location, and you were able to find a good spot to take your time. So you go in and settle up camp. Do you want to cast your tiny hut?
Yes. Wait, are we still in the desert, or this is the edge of the desert?
No, you are in Ascor. You are not in the desert.
Okay. Then yes, I will cast the tiny.
You were what?
I cast the tiny hut,
Okay. All I heard was, I will cast the tie.
and then we can
Look at the
make
story.
some food. Because I'm sure we're hungry again.
Tacos!
Taco,
You
taco,
hear
taco.
a roll one, a D100.
Would it be good to help Delta cast or cook food? Or would it be best to let? Is it a too many cooks in the kitchen situation, or is it better when there's more people?
It's up to you. Do you want to kind of continue to learn from Paul, or do you want to let him do the cooking?
Well, Delta said she wanted to cook, so I figured.
I thought we decided I was collecting things.
Oh, I thought you just said you wanted to cook just now. That's why I was confused.
Oh no, I was saying that we should.
Got it. Okay, I'm tracking now. Yes, I would like to continue learning with Paul.
The royal we.
Okay, roll cook's utensils if you have them. Otherwise, roll a d20.
I just have the Guryev the Barbarian. I should buy some cooks utensils next time we're in town.
Some tongs?
We have some.
Oh,
Tongs.
I have tongs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll a d20.
I have cook's tools.
I have the tongs.
Spatula.
Fuck. I thought I remember in the discussion that like Constitution is supposed to be relevant. I don't remember why. Is that just when I'm trying to cook something specific?
This is for
Like abilities
making.
and shit?
That's for making magical meals.
Got it.
And
Well, no.
you-
So if right, it's Constitution, right?
Yeah, so if you're trying to make a magical meal that gives you magical properties, you will make that roll. But you only have an essence and you don't have like creature
Okay.
parts to make a magical meal.
I'm understanding now. Okay.
Are you? Are you truly?
No,
Indubitably.
I've never am. I'm just faking it. But that's how I live my life, so it's fine.
Me too.
Okay. Well, can we just blame that on the fact that I don't have proper cooking utensils? So I'm like reaching my hand in and like burning myself.
Paul is watching you but saying nothing. Silently
Thanks, Paul.
judging.
Hi, I'm Paul.
You make a edible meal.
This
It's
is
not
like-
particularly
Like she
tasty,
cooks
but-
an edible meal, or she would make an edible meal.
Or both.
Yes.
What's the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka where he's like cannibalism? That is called cannibalism, my dear child, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies.
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable, but that's considered
Yeah.
cannibalism.
And that's frowned upon in some countries.
I think that
Yep.
So now that we're here, Brasz is going to kind of walk up to Delta and pat her leg. Be like, hey, can I, now that we're not in the, magical soup, can you hand me the gauntlets? I need to check something.
Are you going to put them on? Because that seems like a not smart idea.
I am not going to put them on. I just need to check something. Please give them to me. And has a very serious face, not trying to joke around or anything with you.
Whoa, bit.
Okay, and then we will put them away. Safekeep.
Yes, 100%. Nobody will use these. Just, I need to identify them.
Okay, I give her the gloves.
And I'm going to start identify.
Okay, so Delta, as you pull them out of your bag, you feel the magic and you know what they do. You know that they give a massive boost to strength, and Brasz, when you handle them as well, you get that intuition as well. Before you even cast Identify.
Okay. Actually, now that I'm reading this, you learn whether any spells are affecting the item. I just wanted to see if I'd be able to see what the curse on it is. But I don't know if this spell can do that or not.
You don't see any curses on it when you cast the spell.
Okay.
Versus-
I will hand them back after and be like, okay, thanks. Just give them to Delta.
I put them back in the bag. Well, I will hold the bag open so that she can drop them in the bag because I don't want to touch them.
And just drops them in and then pats her hands and wipes them on her pants and
All right. So you have your mediocre meal, enough to fill you up, even if it doesn't taste amazing. But you have your hut inside of this building at the edge of the desert. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go to bed? Stuff like working with magic items you have, or just studying?
Does anyone have mend?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Can you mend my shield? It took quite a beating.
Sure.
I don't want it to break.
I mend the shield, and then if there's any time left, I probably would just sit near Khalas and read.
Okay, as you cast the mend cantrip, you feel as if it takes a bit, more than just one cast of the cantrip, and it feels as if this shield was incredibly mangled. Since it is a magic item itself, it probably withstood a lot, but with it still needs some time to mend the item. And it probably, if it had taken like one more of those hits, it probably would have broken, and then the magic would have been gone.
Does Delta tell this to Khalas?
I would just be like,
You should be more careful.
the magic will take some time to be fully soared. Get the feeling that if your fight had lasted any longer, it probably would have broke.
Okay. I probably shouldn't use it for a while then, until we can give it a few more mends.
Yeah.
Make sure it is unchecked. It is. Good. Thank you for mending it.
Of course.
Anyone
Ah,
else? Oh,
damn it.
what?
Oh, I just noticed that I have plate armor that is of necrotic resistance.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Probably would have been helpful.
That would have been helpful. Oopie. Oh well.
Oopsie poopsie.
Brasz is gonna start making more little joke rock things. She's only gonna be able to make one tonight, but yeah, the little stones she makes that either make a really bad smell or a loud sound.
Oh.
They're
I
not
would
actually rocks, they
like
just
a
look like
knockdown
rocks.
joke.
They're little prank rocks. She leaves them on windowsills where people will be curious and pick them up.
What did they seal their windows with?
Glue.
Goodness.
It's specifically Elmer spray adhesive.
Yes.
All right. So you do your nightly routine, getting ready for bed, reading or practicing, getting better at some skill, and if you want, you can take watches. Or if you feel safe, you can sleep through the night.
I mean, we're relatively safe because we have thought, but we probably still should watch if there, especially if there's somebody that doesn't need to sleep all night.
I don't know if there's any,
Cough, Guryev, cough.
because I think it's only full elves, yeah, and so a few others. I can't be put to sleep, but I can put myself to sleep, apparently.
You can knock yourself out.
Yeah. Fucking watch me.
You just punch yourself in the face so hard you pass out.
I'm gonna hit my head on the pillow so hard.
You like hold a thing in front of you and just slam forward and then fall back into your seat.
Donae's Requiem.
Who needs melatonin when they have a concussion?
What?
Okay. Well. Did you want to keep watch, or are you just sleeping through the night?
I'll keep first watch.
I
I'll
feel
have-
like we should watch.
Yeah, I'll have my Mastis keep watch too. So he has company.
Yeah. Percy can wake me up if he sees anything.
He barks orders.
He doesn't bark.
No, the
He's a
Mastiff
bird.
does.
Oh.
Brasz is gonna take 2 of her traps and put them near her bedroll, like open them up and then faintly cover them in sand.
Oh, the whole new meaning to getting out of the wrong side of the bed.
Do I need to make a dexterity saving throw to get out of bed?
Okay. Well, you have your watches set up, and keep an eye out for anyone or anything that approaches the camp in any way, hostile or not. And don't need to roll, but you sleep through the night, cycling through your watches, and manage to get your full rest in.
Thank God.
You
Yee.
throughout the night, you have dreams of just wild, outlandish scenes of you stumbling through the desert, finding bones of creatures that have long died. You find remnants of cities, empires that have fallen. And it feels as if though you are no longer in it, the desert seems to still be a lingering part of your mind.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay, you wake up refreshed. Paul makes breakfast for you using the bacon and veggies that Delta has in her bag. Another very good meal, delicious breakfast to start your day.
Khalas is gonna pray, find a secluded spot to do her prayers.
Those who can should prepare the spells that they need for the day.
And then I think we're heading south from here since we're not in the desert. We're just going to follow the edge of the desert. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll just.
You want to go all the way around the southern end of the desert?
Well, I mean, at the very least, we can go down to where the road is and see if that's a viable way through or not. And then we can decide. Whether we want to go all the way around or not.
I think it would be a good idea to go all the way around. If there's a big city that we know of along the way, we could get the gauntlets destroyed.
I don't think there is. Can you take us to the map?
Yes.
Let's see here. What are the big cities again? They are listed somewhere.
They are.
Those ones are silver.
There's Silvery Moon, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, which is no longer there, Katla, Calimport, and Skuld.
Yeah, so it's either way east or all the way to the west.
Bummer. Okay. Well, then what if, because we're headed this way, right? We're trying to get out of the desert right now.
Well, I think we are at the edge of the desert.
I'm just trying to go around it, yeah.
That arrow,
We
though.
just want to stay to the edge of the desert.
Edging the desert.
Yeah.
Along with granting a teleportation circle at Bildubaris, they wanted to allow them to be a place to destroy artifacts. Make it one of the major cities.
Oh, then maybe we want to take the Black Road to head over that way. Black Road.
That goes through the desert.
It
But it's
does,
a road.
but it's a road, right?
Supposedly?
Where
I mean, it
road?
looks like a less traveled road. Considering the dashes.
And then oh man, it's so far away.
That's gonna take us like at least 15 horses.
I
I've
mean,
never.
this is going to be like at least 2 months of travel.
Maybe we can find like a hot air balloon.
I guess we'll get to know each other very well.
There's also the fact that Brasz and Katla are wanted in Zental Keep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as far as we know.
You also know that there is an artifact in the remains of Baldur's Gate. And the Cloud Peaks.
Oh, that's true. We could go that way.
And those are closer.
Yeah. That might be a better option.
Maybe we can like
Head south.
befriend a wizard who's been to like another place and they can teleportation circle us or something.
Well, and there's also an artifact over at the Moonshay Isles.
We need a lot more utility friendships, okay? We just act like we're interested. We have to ask their name first. Just so we can have a good starting
Say
point.
what? Who wants to ask people's name?
These islands are really nice
This time of year.
this time of year. What time of
Oh.
year is it?
Yeah, Shalene and Maggie, pretty much like 90% of the people that we came into contact at the very beginning of the campaign, we'd go back and be like, oh yeah, we talked to this person. What was her name? I don't know. We never asked.
Yeah.
That's why I created a list of important people.
Every time you pop something up, it's a fucking jump scare.
Ah, lore!
Because I'll be like looking at like the chat or something, and it'll like pop up out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
Try and pronounce some of these.
No. Right, here we go.
Which ones do you have in mind?
Yelp.
Yelp.
Oh, you know, number one.
Odd
The one at the top.
Savers, Melodious. There you go. I got that's 5, right? 4, maybe. I don't know.
Gailera?
And the 5th one down.
No.
Serendala Galathor.
You gotta get a little like.
Sarendala Galathor.
Go glottal.
I can't. Galathor.
The shit seed has so much glottal sauce in it. You should be able to do that.
Excuse you, I can't speak Lashute Seed.
You also can't say your own fucking name, so why am I saying?
Shut the fuck up.
Sha.
The first one. Gleason Doctor are good.
Cleveland Doctor are good. Sir Old Savers? Sir Odd Savers.
Senor Odsavors.
Senor Odd Savers!
Yeah, we made the joke of like, what's his first name? Senor. Okay, so he's Senor.
I am Senior.
Senor Junior. Senor Odsavors Junior.
The third.
The third.
So what are we doing?
We were heading
Shooting the
south,
shit.
That too.
avoiding the task at hand.
Yeah.
I'm
We
great at
were
that.
trying to
That's
decide where to go because you finally decided maybe we should go to the ruins of Baldur's Gate again.
Yeah, let's go
I'm
to Baldur's
thinking,
Gate.
yeah, we go to Baldur's Gate.
We need to confront those flesh beasts that were stacking bodies on their backs, like those.
Excuse me? Oh,
You
Excuse
missed a
you?
lot.
there are flesh beasts.
You'll get to see him. Don't worry.
I'm so excited.
Fine.
take a tour of
I
the
heard
city.
stacking.
So
this is the
I
smoking crater.
so I definitely think we should go south. Because
I mean, we're already
Road.
going south, but
we are exactly.
So toward the Black Road and then west.
Yes.
Okay.
If we want to just skirt the desert edge and then Black Road and then head to there. I mean, we could technically go back through the way we came of Silvery Moon and all that shit, but I don't really want to. Especially because we broke someone out, so...
And then our wanted posters went up everywhere.
Yes.
They never got my name.
Though, we have changed a little bit. Just looking at the group. Some of us have changed a lot.
Brasz has purple hair, and that's about it for the 2 wanted people.
Guryev is
People on the
bald.
poster.
Guryev is completely bald and looks older, right?
I've
Is
been
that
thinking
what
about
happened?
making the
Got
change.
alopecia.
I was thinking about making the change for a while. My hair was kind of wispy.
Honestly,
There's
people
that
aren't going to
fucking
recognize
Tomohar.
you on the wanted posters, so...
I don't think many people recognize me in the first place.
No, but they did have your likeness in the wanted posters. They
Yeah.
had your face with the beard and the hair and everything, and
My dislikeness.
yes. And now you don't look like that, so...
Brasz now has purple hair and a purple mustache, so perfect disguise.
Perfect disguise, honestly. Maybe we should just take a quick step back into this desert and cast a few more spells.
What kind of mustache? Are we talking like a? Are we talking like a?
Like the ones that you could get from a joke store, the ones attached to the glasses,
Not the
really
glasses.
poofy.
Oh, I was hoping like a Mr. Gomes.
Mr. Gomes?
Mr.
The
Gomez.
The,
Gomez.
Gomez.
Groucho mustache.
No, not a pencil. Just like a cowboy's mustache.
Either that,
just poofy.
or
Yeah, twisting the ends.
But the twisting... When you're in
Villainous-
thought, you're just like, I like this mustache. It helps me think.
Exactly. She's just missing the goatee.
The Snidely Whiplash mustache.
With her goggles, the mustache, and her purple hair, no one will discover her.
I guess maybe we. Sorry. Will we go south to the Black Road and then west? And then down to Baldur's Gate? Or what?
I think if we want to skirt the desert and get to the Black Road, then we would end up in Lork and Loudwater and Secumber. And then just head to the Tradeway.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just take the Wildlands and go through the Lonely Moor and the Forgotten Forest, the Marsh of Shellimber, Serpent's Tail Stream. It's just how adventurous do we want to be? Or how quickly do we want to go?
I mean, I guess if we get to Lore, we could
Lork?
take the river,
Yeah. Good point.
buy another boat to abandon.
Of course.
And I
As-
think we have
as is
some
tradition.
foldable ones, or
Yeah.
is that the other group?
Honestly, it's like the statistics are pretty high for us to find a boat we have abandoned, correct? Like we've abandoned so many boats. We're gonna have to find some. Just nothing but mustaches in the feed. Very good. Okay, let's head south, and then we'll end up in Lork, and we'll come back to this of which way we want to head to Baldur's Gate. Stay on the roads or go through the unbeaten path.
Unlike that champion, am I right?
Does Guryev have his hand up for a high five?
Anyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Did you not hear me the first time?
And then, like, every time he makes a joke about it, just Khalas is just 1,000 yards staring for a couple minutes.
yeah, I definitely have some PTSD.
She got the flashback to Nam.
Yeah. I've got
Vision of her
I get
god
that
died.
1,000-yard stare. But I was like, oh no.
Okay. So you're heading south no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're walking and talking.
Yep.
Alright.
But wheeling and dealing.
I'll have everyone roll survival.
I'm good at that. Thank you.
Looks like I came back right in time.
No, that's actually not.
I
A
get
decision has been made.
Oh, really? There's my roll.
Just around the river bend.
Why is it that I always start with like really bad rolls and then towards the end I get a good one?
Why is it that I have like a 5 in survival and you have 0? And why is it always the things that Shalina and I are like good at, we swap? Like the other one rolls better.
Are we in the desert still or no?
Nope. You're on the edge.
Okay. Survival.
Let's go, Marie.
Oh, damn it. Just a 3.
I will surpass you all.
Okay.
Fear me, survivalist queen.
So you edge the desert, and as you are walking along it, you you laugh at my joke, but you don't laugh at his joke when he says it.
No, it's the way you said it.
Repeat it.
Taylor.
Yeah.
He meant it and you did not.
Sure, let's go with that. So, edging. You make your way down the side. As you look out into the desert, you see all the dunes. The perspective is normal. Like, you don't see that city in the sky just floating there right above. It's like too far to even see at this point. You don't see the massive hills or mountains off in the distance. It's just dunes as far as you can see. And you continue to walk down. You pass the mountains, the forest, the swamps along there. And with those good survival rolls, you manage to get to the Black Road without any fuss. It does take you 2 weeks to get there. So you're able, Brasz and Guryev are able to scavenge for food with the help of Paul cooking. Don't seem to have any problem with food. Those who are keeping track of the skills that you are learning, like language or proficiencies, you have like 2 extra weeks of skills that you're going across. And you managed to make your way to the Black Road. It is on the edge of this swamp, the Lonely Moor, and from going west, it just seems like a beaten path. It's trampled. A lot of people have gone this way, though there's anyone on the road currently. And you see it goes into the Grey Peak Mountains. To the east, you notice that as soon as it gets to the desert, it turns into a well-paved sandstone road. It seems like something has prevented the road from deteriorating, even if it doesn't look like there's any kind of upkeep or people traveling along it.
Interesting.
I thought they said Gay Peak Mountains. I was like, oh, we're at Brokeback Mountain.
You know, after edging.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's just perfect. It's very fitting.
And it's, you know, next to the Fallen Lands and the Lonely Moor.
The
So
Lonely Moor, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you decided to head west, correct?
yeah, at least we're heading to Lorik. Little Lord.
Okay. I'll have you.
My lord.
I'll make another
My lord.
survival check.
I'm good
York?
at this.
It's actually Spanish, so it's York.
Yep.
York.
There we go.
Another survival.
Alas, poor York.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm consistent.
I'm supposed to.
Brad sees no difference between walking through the grasslands and walking on a road. The rest of us are like, oh, fuck, finally.
Telling you, the desert. Oh, it's supposed to be 11 degrees cooler tomorrow. You know what that means?
Snow.
Icebox in the office.
Oh, shit, we
Uh,
should- remind me to cover our pipes when we're done in here.
What's it gonna? How cold is it gonna be?
Oh, 50.
50?
okay, that's not too
It
Dang.
was like 31 the other day, so at night.
Oh my god.
Is it really?
Over
a couple
here.
nights ago.
Oh shit! It's Wednesday is 37. Hot damn.
Oh, I can wait.
Oh, tomorrow's a 69% chance of raining.
Mm.
Do I have to come
30
up to office tomorrow?
34
Nice.
on.
Yeah, you gotta come pick up all our wood.
I am
what
only
he
picking one
said.
box. I will switch out boxes as I finish.
You finish with our wood? Scanning our wood for all the knots. Our
Did
naughty
we survive?
Okay.
No, I'm
yes.
taking pictures,
You
glamour
went
shots.
through past the Lonely Moor, through the Great Peak Mountains, and you managed to get to Lorik, and without any kind of confrontation. It doesn't seem like anyone was on the road either, going to or from Lorik.
Like a normal amount of no one on the road, or like an unsettling amount of no one on the road?
Was it
As if-
quiet?
As if nobody is coming to or from the Anarch Desert.
Okay.
Typical.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be there. You kidding me?
And since you're going through mountains, it takes you roughly another week to get to Lorik from the desert.
Where the Lord lives.
I mean, we didn't even.
The Lorik speaks for the desert.
We killed
My
him.
dog
He's dead.
should be finished by now. Can I roll to see how well my dog turned out?
Sure.
What should I roll?
I should just say it's good.
Roll a tools.
You said it's roughly finished.
What? Where'd my carver tools go? I swear there's things just disappearing on this sheet.
They're usually on the left, further down.
No. I have my thieves' tools, tinkers, disguise, smiths, and jewelers. My carving tools are missing.
Were those the ones you were learning?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be proficient in it yet.
Oh, right.
Rats.
Okay.
So roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
My intelligence. 4.
11. So it looks like a dog.
I was very proud of this dog. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Hey, newly blue lady, I made you a dog.
What kind of dog
Don't
does it
feel
look like?
so blue.
It's a blue healer.
because she's got a dog.
Brasz was trying to mimic the dog, the big fluffy one.
Oh, is that what it's trying to look like?
Yeah,
Does it look like that dog?
it
that dog
looks
do?
like a dog.
Wow, thank you. That's really cool. You did so good. Should be very proud.
I am.
That took you 2 weeks?
Oh God. The-
No,
Hey,
3.
hey, I'm just learning. Leave me alone.
No, yeah, I'm just saying it's really good. Good job.
I feel like you don't appreciate this dog.
No, I totally do. What are you talking about? I'm very appreciative.
Okay.
Valley Girl
I'm gonna
Khalas.
give you a side eye.
That skirt is so fetch.
It's 15.
It looks so good on you.
And now Brasz is going to start working on a different animal.
Gravo. It's alright. You don't need to listen to what other people say.
I didn't say anything mean.
You didn't say anything nice either.
I said she did so good. It's a good job. She should be proud. Ah, nobody understands me.
There's the 15-year-old angst.
Oh, I understand. I understand now. Okay. I'm there. I'm there. Guryev is frustrated. Congratulations.
You're not my dad.
Oh my dad.
Might be my grandpa.
See,
It's all right. I'm gonna do a beaver next.
so you gave her the dog, and this is what she hit you with. That's what Khalas did. Thanks.
That's what my daughter Aaliyah does, and she's a preteen. So
wait, no. That's what she hit me with.
It's an avocado.
an avocado. Wow, thank you. I'm gonna put it right here.
Thanks.
So you stumble your way upon the town of Lorik. It looks to be a trading town. It has several rivers going to it, so it's possible that it is a getting materials from the mountains. So they have mines up there logging stuff that they float down the river to bring here and then ship out to what once was a large area or large city. And you notice that this town is kind of it seems bigger than it is. There are quite a few buildings. It's spread out pretty well, but the amount of people in it as you enter and walk through kind of seems smaller than the town should be. And as you get a closer look to everything in this town, it seems like at one point something happened and they are still recovering from possibly an attack.
Like Baldur's Gate.
Not quite as devastating as Baldur's Gate.
Can we do like a
Hell.
yeah? Can we do any kind of like investigation on what they were attacked
I was
by?
gonna say community service.
Oh, good. Can
So
we do
community
any
service roll?
community service? Can we throw money at this problem?
You can roll investigation or history, kind of look at all the buildings and see what the damage is.
God, shit rolls. Jesus.
Emotional damage.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are we rolling? Which what history? Obviously. Okay.
Investigation
That's
or
fair.
history.
Yeah.
Investigation or history. Okay.
I did history and I got a 6. So
Same.
Good job.
I have. This is really just like a flip of a coin for me. Which one's gonna?
Yeah, me too.
Well, the 50-50, regardless.
Okay.
You either do or you don't.
Okay.
Nice.
You're
Wow.
so good at that.
wow.
This is
You rolled
amazing.
a
We're
nat
so
one.
smart, guys.
So
No,
judging
we're just all
by-
pretty.
Judging by as you walk into town, you tell that Katla and Brasz, you can tell that the damage isn't recent. It seems like they are trying to build back and get things going, but it seems to have taken a while. There are people in town wandering around, just looking like they're living their best lives, as just going around trading, working. But it seems like the vibe of the people here is just a small town vibe rather than like a medium-sized town.
So they're going around singing
Small
like
town as in we don't want to be here at night, or
It's like a small fish in a big pond.
Oh my god.
But all of the other big fish have disappeared randomly.
We don't. Fact of like the do we want to be here at night kind of town. I didn't even think to ask that. Oh my god. Khalas is gonna go to a person nearby, who's trading, and wait. So they're like, are they like shops set up for trading, or is it just like, hey, do you want to trade? Yeah, I got. They pull stuff out of their pocket or something.
Like, is it barter system or is it currency?
Yeah.
So yeah, you before you even approach them, you can see the few amount of people in this larger market. They don't seem to be trading coin. They seem to be trading like objects or animals.
Interesting.
More of a bartering system.
I'm just gonna go up to a person and be like, "Oh, hey, we're new here. What exactly happened here? You guys like? It looks like you guys were attacked by something."
So the person you approached is just a villager, like trying to trade, and he kind of like, oh, hi. And then when you say attacked, he just like gets that stare. I'm sorry, you lost me for a sec. Are you coming into town? Are you just passing through?
Yeah, I believe we're just passing through, but if you people need help, we could probably like help or something.
Oh yeah, if you want, help is totally appreciated. I mean, everyone could use a little help all the time, right?
Well, yeah, but like this place specifically seems
Well, what do
to
you
have
mean?
seen better days.
Well, everyone sees better days, you know. Just trying to get through life. Has its
I like it.
challenges.
Is Delta next to me when we go and talk to this?
Yeah.
Does
I'm
Delta
gonna-
want to follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Delta.
I
and
would
be
go
like,
with. When she goes to look at Delta, I'll like lean over to like whatever ear is opposite of the other person, and say like, you could probably tone down the judgmentalness.
trying to be judgmental. I
You're a
don't.
little. No, what's the word? Not bold. Brash.
Blunt.
You've
Blunt, thank
changed
you.
since you brutally beat down that Goliath.
You don't know me.
Bitch, I don't know your
Flicking her
life.
blue hair.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, you. This place.
Delta has kind of like a half smile. And she turns to, it's a guy, you said?
Yeah.
She turns to the guy and she's like, what she's trying to say is if there are any jobs to be done, we potentially would be interested. Do you know where we could find that kind of information? Is there a specific person we should speak with?
Well, if you really want to, you can go talk to the town captain of the guard. And, they might have some information about what's going on, but we actually don't have much money for to pay adventurers like you.
Well, I'm pretty sure that this one will accept exotic spices or any kind of novelty food that you may have to offer.
We do need to stock up on supplies.
Oh, well,
As to
that's
this
great.
one, she's got a lot of energy and a lot of angst that she needs to work out. So, any kind of
Are you
menial
talking about me?
any kind of menial labor that you
You
could
are being
maybe have.
so rude right now.
We have a daycare.
Oh my god, girl, you're right.
I can't with you right now.
Do you,
I can't.
do you by chance have
being
any
absurd.
babysitting gigs that need people?
He said we should talk to the captain of the guard.
Yeah, let's go do that. Okay? Go talk to the captain of the guard and figure out what's going on here and see if we can help these people.
I cast silence.
Are you going Valley Girl? That's hilarious.
Oh my god. All right. It's like Valley Girl and a little bit posh, I guess. Is what it's turned into. So
She's got like
Valley Girl
the
and Spice Girl.
kind of, yeah, I guess.
for someone who doesn't remember their family, you sure I got the you know who my parents are vibe.
You're not my
guess
real
Khalas-
dad.
I guess Khalas was kind of like that. It's like,
My parents are on council.
do you know who my adoptive father is? He's really high in the order. You can't talk to me like that. He works at Nintendo.
Oh god. Sorry, that just reminds me of the thing that happened the other day where there was an Xbox thing happening and someone like the VP of marketing was like, what games do you guys want to see? And someone yelled out Banjo-Kazooie and then he responded, no one cares about Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, rude.
The VP of
Care about
marketing. VP of marketing.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Like just sell the IP then. If you're not
Seriously. Wow. Okay. Guard, where?
Oh, yeah, just keep going, center of town. Totally fine. Good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you. What was your name?
Yep. Touche.
Can I give him a couple?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna ask for his name and then I want to give him some money. Wow, having their hair like this is
Giving a
super
couple
annoying.
of silver is probably like a month's wage.
Oh, well, thanks for asking. My name's Orleo. What's yours?
Orleo, my name is Khalas. Khalas Nahar. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, young lady.
Here, I'm gonna give you something. I hope it helps.
But
I'm gonna
also-
give him 2 gold.
Orleo.
Oh, wow.
Where's he gonna change that?
Do your parents know you're giving away money like this?
She's
Yeah,
adopted.
it's part of my allowance.
Oh, wow.
Your parents
Oh.
know you're out.
It's to
Oh
the
my
question.
god,
a.m.,
do I
where are
have
your
a
kids?
curfew?
a.m., 10 a.m.
Oh, you probably would assume that
Sorry.
Delta
We're
and
night owls, shut up,
Guryev are
Maggie.
your parents. Or maybe Guryev is the grandparent.
Oh.
Guryev's the grandpa.
The
The
version
horns
should
are
be
like, her
the
father's
version
not
for
here.
kids. The version for kids on like Saturday should be like, it's 5 a.m. Are your parents up yet?
Oh god. Okay.
All right, so he takes the 2 gold and he's like, "Oh, wow, that's
He bites
a
it.
lot." Okay.
It's completely worthless here. We have no need for money. Do you have any food?
Oh no, we use it down in
Wow.
Loudwater.
This is shit.
This is meaningless.
This is meaningless.
Wow, this is what we put in the bathroom.
We actually only use Electrum here.
We use 3 clams.
Yes,
Seashells.
exactly. Okay.
Yes.
Khalas is just gonna be done with this and start walking to the center of the town.
Okay. You leave Orleo and his now like billionaire status in his town.
Just
How much did you give him?
2 gold.
2 gold. Okay, that's like 3 years'
Where's
wages.
he gonna spend it?
Yeah, no one
else
has
money.
no one has change.
He
No one
said he
can
could go
even-
to Loudwater.
No one can even break a silver piece.
It's a banana, Charles. How much could it cost? $10?
I just.
Oh my god.
We're not gonna get shit done.
I really thought that fight was gonna go on longer.
I think that's a good place to end it for tonight. End it on a high note. We'll figure out what the few is gonna do next time.
This time
Oh,
it's full of
God.
joke gas, I guess.
Wow, we got out of that desert, but I think we lost our minds.
Oh god, I think that's from Arrested Development, right?
Yeah.
The mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's money in the banana hut. Yeah, it burnt down.
Oh yeah.
There
yeah,
was
here we go.
money in the banana hut. It was in the walls.